Okay, it was a mouse, it wasn't a rat, but I had a mouse in my apartment. And
no one said my awakening would be like this.
hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Jay Eli, and I'm finally back on YouTube. I know it's been a very, very long time since I posted a video, and a lot has happened. So today I'm kind of just going to be talking about where I've been in the last 3 or so years, and kind of what I'm doing, what I'm working on, where I am now, and where I'm headed. Let's get into it, sis. Okay. So I got my water. Don't mind me. I'm gonna be drinking my water a lot in this video because gotta stay hydrated.
2 hours later.
We gotta stay hydrated. Okay. So aside from having to stay hydrated, I have been through a lot in the last 3 years. Excuse the noises if you hear the noise in the back. I got a dog, got a puppy. So I'll do a video on that. It's just so much has changed in my life in the most surprising, shocking, best way possible. And I feel like I'm finally comfortable enough again to kind of be on front of the screen. I did go through a time where I just didn't know what to say. And you know, with cancel culture, you gotta watch what you say, because people they be looking for you to slip up. So, you know, I had to practice and kind of just warm myself up to being on camera again, honestly. I know the girl that talk. But okay, let's take it back. Let's rewind. Let's go back to like 2019. So the last video that I posted on my channel was, it was kind of like a Euphoria review video. This was back in 2019, y'all, okay? And then prior to that, I hadn't really recorded since like 2018, I want to say. So I kind of been MIA and I felt bad. But I also feel like during those times, that's when YouTube kind of switched over to like the beauty influencer thing. So everything was beauty. And even though I am a beauty, you know, I really didn't want to focus on beauty. I feel like there's so much more for me as a woman that I want to talk about, other than just how I look. Like, you know, when it comes to mental health, when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to art, those are the things I want to share on my channel, and I really just didn't care about it. So back in 2018, I finally graduated college. I graduated from the University of Baltimore with my bachelor's in digital communication.
Jay Eli Briscoe.
Finally done after 5 stressful years. I got no more papers to turn in. I got no more tuition to pay. But now Sally Mae gonna come after me, so I got see the girl using that degree on her own brand. You know what I'm saying? No. So a lot of my course of study was basically brand, brand building, social media management, graphic design. I pretty much learned everything that I would need to know that you're the average influencer today. I pretty much learned everything there is to know to become an influencer in terms of branding and social media marketing. Okay, so now that you know sis got her degree, I walked across that stage back in December 2018. Shortly after getting my degree, I was with my now ex-boyfriend. So after I graduated in 2018, I knew that I no longer wanted to serve. I was serving all throughout college, and I knew that I really wanted to start building my professional career. I was tired of going, what do you want, Nova? I got a puppy and she be doing stuff. Okay, so after I graduated back in 2018, I wasn't, okay, let me try and figure out the best way to say this. So after I graduated back in 2018, that December, I was already kind of living at home with my folks, and me and my now ex-boyfriend, but boyfriend at the time, same guy that I was always on and off with, I ended up kind of like living with him. It wasn't like, anyways, long story short, after I graduated, I ended up basically jumping into the professional world. So I left Baltimore and I went back to DC. For those of you who don't know, I went to school in Baltimore, but I'm from like the DMV. So I went back like to DC, back home to that area with my folks. And
you know, after I graduated and I went back home, I ended up finally getting my first like 9 to 5. I got my first like real 9 to 5 making like 40K like 4 months after I graduated. So I was actually shocked because I didn't think I was gonna get a job. But anyways, so after I got my job, this was in the game, I was with my ex-boyfriend and we decided to get our place together. So we lived together for about a year and a half, roughly 2 almost. And within that time, a lot happened, which I will talk about in another video. It's not no tea, it's just noticing things about yourself. COVID hit, a lot happened. In that time, I became a makeup artist. I started a cleaning business. I started building my brand, started TikTok. I started a lot of things, but pretty much at the end of 2021, towards the end of 2021, I'm sorry y'all, time is moving by so fast. So at the end of 2020, I realized that like, yeah, this wasn't it and it just wasn't working. So me and my ex, we went our separate ways and I decided to get my own apartment. Insert clip here. I got my own apartment and it was cool until it wasn't. I literally lived there for all about 2 months. It was like a gorgeous apartment. And keep in mind, I moved so I could make YouTube videos, so I could vlog and, you know, do all my YouTube stuff. I was really adamant about, you know, building my online brand as like a digital content creator. And that was the whole point I moved. But since moved, why did I have a rat? Okay, it was a mouse, it wasn't a rat, but I had a mouse in my apartment. And I'm gonna show you, I have footage of all of this stuff I'm talking about. So if you want specific footage or specific videos on the things that I'm talking about, just ask me, okay? But yeah, so I was living in this apartment. So I ended up catching COVID, a whole bunch of stuff. This is the end of 2020. So I said, you know what? This apartment isn't working out. I ended up paying to actually get out of my lease. And I stayed in that apartment for all of like 2 weeks. I would come back and like pick up clothes, but I like didn't live there, which in hindsight, I'm like, that was so stupid. But I just couldn't be there. I was away from my family. I was fresh out of a breakup. I had COVID. I'm sick. I'm mentally starting to be depressed. Like just anything that could go wrong went wrong at the end of 2020. I'm trying to tell y'all. So I ended up moving back home with my grandmother, back to my hometown. And the year 2021 for me was all about building myself up, building back my confidence. I got back into therapy. I did a lot of childhood trauma healing because going back to my hometown, you know, there was a lot of triggers around me with family, with locations, with different things that kind of like just made me realize like, sis, you need to get it together. So the beginning of 2021, I got into a pretty fatal car accident that I survived without like injuring anyone or being injured, but my car was totaled. And from there, you know, that's when my spiritual journey kind of took off and the rest was kind of history, and 2021 just went up for me. So now that I've summarized all that in a nutshell, I just wanted to kind of focus on where I am now and what I intend to bring to YouTube. 2021, you know, I really want to do a video about the car accident, and I think I will actually do that video. I might do that video today, honestly. I think I'm gonna do that video today because I want to keep it rolling. I gotta keep the content. So if y'all see me wearing the same thing, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But no, I will do a video on the car accident because that has a lot to do with my spiritual journey. But I will say that that car accident that happened at the beginning of 2021 kicked my spiritual journey into full gear. You know, I really had to sit down and really think about a lot of things that I want to say for the first time in my life, I just never really did. I've always been one to kind of run away from problems, or not even run away from my problems, but as my mom said, I was running from myself. So 2021 was the first year I just stopped running from myself and I just got to know myself. Like, who is this girl? Who is Jay Eli, aka my real name, but we're not gonna say that. Who is Jay? You know, who is she? What is she passionate about? What does she love? And a lot of that had helped. What ended up happening was me doing a lot of inner child work in 2021, you know, healing a lot of wounds, developing closer relationships with family members and friends. You know, I was very intentional in 2021. I think 2021 was probably one of the first years of my life where I was intentional about everything, about my health, about my mental health, about my finances, about so much. So yeah, so it brings me here. So 2021 was a year for me of, you know, really like staying down. I really didn't stay down like I should have, and by staying down, I mean like, you know, saving money and all of that. I really wasn't saving like I should. I would save here and then there and then da 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 da. But towards the end of 2021, I started realizing like, okay, sis need to move. Like, we need to keep the spiritual journey going. And God just kept telling me, he just kept telling me to go. Like, literally, where I was, he was just like, move, 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 move. That's all I could think about was moving, because I had been so used to my independence and creating and thriving. I'm a person who thrives in independence. Like, some people become independent and then life gets harder, where it's like, for me, independence like fuels me, it drives me. I hustle harder, I create more, I express myself more. So that's why I ended up moving into this apartment, which I want to do more videos about. So I'm not gonna keep ranting and everything, because I could go on forever, but I just wanted to say that, like, I'm back. You know, I really take time to work on myself, and moving forward, I want my channel to be all about spirituality, wellness, lifestyle, mental health, and art in a nutshell. That's what I want to do. Specifically a lot with spirituality, because I think that, you know, there's a lot of things that are becoming trendy nowadays, but people aren't being transparent about how they got to where they got to, or just transparent about that actual spiritual journey. Nova, cut it out. She's over there doing the most. Like, she over there, girl, she over there doing the most, making all that noise. I'm so happy to be here back on this platform again, connecting with all of your beautiful souls, and I'm very excited to be back in, you know, in the flow of creating and back on YouTube. This is more so just like a I'm back video, you know, not really too much going on here, but I do want to do, you know, vlogs. I want to show you guys my apartment. I want to open up my life again to the world of YouTube, and really connect with, you know, my subscribers and people who follow me on other platforms. I just want to connect, and I really want to express myself and, you know, share my journey, what I've been through, but not just share what I've been through. I just want to help people. So you'll start to see a lot of videos about like mental health. I plan on doing a video about like my depression story, a very in-depth video about my childhood trauma, all of that things. We're talking about that on my channel. If you want to come for the flu, oh, look at my tea, like whatever. I'm not here for like to show off my life. I'm here to talk about how I got to where I got in my life, and how you can get there too, and how I'm pretty much still a work in progress, and I'm just trying a bit. Oh, bitch is trying. She trying. I don't know. Can you cuss on YouTube? I haven't been on YouTube in so long. I don't even know the rules to this shit. Anyways, y'all know I'm gonna come at you raw. Y'all already know with me how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna film this car accident video, and yeah, I will see y'all in that video. So, you know, make sure you watch it, then you go watch that. But yeah, thumbs up if you like this video. Y'all already know, if you gonna give me a thumbs down, you might as well just not even do it, because sis don't even care. And if you watch the whole video, why? But yeah, follow me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, all of that good stuff. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.